So this course was an engineering foundations course that we wanted to focus on product development. And product development is something that I don't actually have a tremendous amount of experience with, but I do have a lot of experience working with students in big project-based engineering. So, you know, getting students the skills that they need, and then once they're equipped with those skills, using those skills to do an independent project of sorts.
So the goal is to get kids learn systems engineering through hands-on activities.
Yeah.
So we came up with this project of building a product. So and each part of the product or each stage of the product consists of multiple subsystems. So the kids would try to get those subsystems done and figure out what parts that goes together and how they integrate the whole systems together.
Having an entire class work on just one thing, I thought was kind of daunting, and wasn't quite sure what to do with that. But thankfully, with Mohammed's help, coming in from Tufts University, him working on his research, working on how do you get students to collaborate on these large group projects, that was his forte. So I feel like combining our forces, combining our skills, me with project-based engineering and him with the whole group management, kind of came together absolutely perfectly. But we had a number of different groups. At first, they were focused on the different physical parts of the thing we were creating, the Toctopus. So we had a group that was working on CADing and laser cutting the skeleton that was going to hold up the inside. And then we had another group that was working on 3D printing the tentacles and attaching the tentacles to the body. We had a group that was working on the electronics, the electronic guts that are going to be on the inside, the eyes that light up. And then we had a whole other group working on the ChatGPT interface with a Raspberry Pi, trying to, get the thing to be able to talk and respond. And then we had a whole other group working on the chair, the robotic throne that the Toctopus would be able to ride and drive around on.
We are working out the 7 tentacles. So here is the motor formation thing that we're doing. Mm-hmm. It's like a little thingy. So we attach there's a little hole at the end of the octopus leg, and you put it in the end, and then it would do the thing. Mm-hmm. So one of the legs is on the printer right now to see how it looks, and yeah.
The kids here have more room to innovate. Mm-hmm. So as we've seen this project, I would say most of the ideas weren't originally mine or
so it wasn't coming from you and Alison.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And
it was so cool to see students, on their own, or independently, getting together into groups, deciding, okay, what needs to get worked on, what are the tasks that are going to be involved in these groups, and collaborating together so naturally. And it was just incredibly exciting to see this happen.
It's not done yet, but it will eventually just output these chunks.
if you are giving the space for the kids to come up with their own challenges and their own ideas.
I'm really grateful because now having done this course once, I'm excited to run courses like this again, where we're practicing whole group dynamic skills, we're practicing project management going from ideation all the way to a completed prototype. And I think it's the beginning of a really great set of things we're going to be doing at Acera.
Working with other peers, working with your friends or people in a shared goal is something great, and I think the kids know the value of putting their efforts alongside with their friends. I think the kids broke those barriers and went all the way crazy in a good way.
Yeah.
But I think they unleashed their inner creative selves.
Right.
We have succeeded in prototype number 1. We have a functional prototype.
Sensing things. That is so creepy.
What? No, it's not.
Breaking up was too much. He is kind of. He's kind of. He's a cute.